Hello friends, my name is Neha. I represent oRRbitSoftware and today we are here to cover Pesticide Management Software. Just to give you an overview to help you to achieve your day-to-day tasks, I'll be trying to give you a small and very brief overview of how this can be helpful to achieve your day-to-day task easily in very efficient manner. This is our Pesticide Management Software and it is completely offline software. And in pesticide software, we can manage the business related work like simple GST billing. We can maintain the bill wise payment record and manage the product name wise stock details. We can keep the record of the product with its manufacturing and expiry date, and we can keep with the packaging number and batch number wise the product, and we can also see the expiry report in this software. So you can see I have logged in the administrator view, and there are many settings available in the file section. So click on the file menu, then company details. As you can see here in the company details, we can add the company details from the add company button which is given here. As you can see here, the star marks are given. These are the mandatory field which you have to fill, otherwise the details will not be saved. So you have to enter the company name, country, state, city, address, PIN number, mobile number. If you want to add the bank details of the company, you can add it from here. And if you want to upload logo, you can upload it from the upload button of your company. Then click on the save button to save the company details, so that the company details will be saved in the software, and you can add multiple company details in the software. Then in a financial year, you can add the financial year from add financial year button which is given here. You have to enter the financial year, month, duration, then click on the add button to add the financial year, so all the record will be saved in this financial year. Then in supplier, you can add the supplier details from add supplier button. We have to add the supplier details because we purchase different product from different supplier, so the record of the supplier will be saved in the software. And you can see the star marks here. These are the mandatory field, otherwise record will not be saved. You have to enter the supplier name, country, state, city, address, PIN code, supplier mobile number, and you can also add the other required field which is given here. If you want to add the bank details of the supplier, you can add the bank details here. Then click on the save button to save the supplier details. As you can see, I have added the supplier details here. And in a category, you can add the category of the product from the add category button which is given here. Simply you have to enter the category name, then click on the add button to add the category like I have added. Then in unit, you can add the product unit here like pieces, packet. To add a unit, click on the add unit button, and you have to enter the unit name, then click on the add button to add the unit. And in taxes, you can add the taxes like CGST, SGST, IGST. Simply you have to add the tax percent here, then click on the add button to add the taxes and make it as a default. And you can see here I have added the tax percent here. Like that, you can add the SGST and IGST. And in the position of employee, you can add the position of employee from add position of employee button which is given here. Click on that, and here you have to enter the position of employee and you have to enter the description, then click on the add button to add the details. Then in the product section, you can add the product details here from the new product button. The product details will be added here with its different unit and category. Simply you have to enter the product name, HSN code, unit you have to select from the drop down, and category. Then click on the save button to save the product details here. Here you can see I have added the product details. Then in the customer details, you can add the customer details from add customer button. You have to enter the customer name, mobile number and address, then click on the save button to save the customer details. And in the stock details, you can see the stock of the product which is showing the product name, packaging, batch number, quantity, and you can see the status which is low and available. And in the setting, you can see here the stock detail setting are given. You have to enter the low quantity value. I have added 5. Then click on the save button to save this, and you can see here the quantity of the product is showing, which is less than 5, so its status is showing low. And you can see the quantity of these products are more than 5, so it is showing available. And you can also see the product wise stock here according to the date and the batch number. Here you can see it is showing the details like batch number, packaging, product name, date, purpose, how many quantity is in and how many quantity is out. And in the expire record you can see the expire date and manufacture date of the product. You can search the product according to it, and you can see the details here. It is showing like expiry date, batch number, product name, unit, quantity and manufacturing date. You can also print this. And in the invoice number pre-format, you can add the pre-format of sale invoice number, challan number, sale order number, purchase order number. After adding the pre-format, click on the save button to save the pre-format, and these pre-format will show you in the invoice before the invoice number. And in a log report you can see which person is working in which section. You can search it according to the date and company name and user. As you can see here, it is showing the details like date, time, user, work and company. You can print this report. And in a tax report there is a supplier tax report and customer's tax report. So in supplier tax report you can search according to the date. Here you can see it is showing the details like invoice number, date, name, bill amount, taxable amount, total tax amount and other. You can print this report. And in customer tax report you can search according to the date wise. Here you can see the details are showing like invoice number, date, name, bill amount, taxable amount, total tax amount and other. You can print this report. And in the person wise record there is a purchase product quantity and sale product quantity. In the purchase product quantity you can search according to the date and supplier name. Here you can see it is showing the details like product name, batch number, packaging, unit and total quantity. You can print this report. And in the sale product quantity you can search according to the date, customer name, and you can see it is showing the details like product name, batch number, unit and total quantity which is sold. Then click on the print button to print the report. And related to the purchase you can add the purchase order record here. From the add purchase order button, simply you have to select the supplier name from the drop down button, and here you can see the mobile number and address is automatically showing. You have to enter the product name, HSN code and unit will automatically show you. You have to enter the MRP, purchase rate, quantity, amount. Then click on the add button to add the product details. You can add the total discount here, and you can add a shipping packaging cost. You can also add a round off of the total amount, and the amount details will show you here. You can also add a note. Then click on the preview button to save the purchase order details. And let me show you how the invoice of the purchase order look like. As you can see here, it is showing. You can print this. We can keep the record of the product that we purchased in the purchase product section. So click on the add purchase product button, and if the product is not added in the software you can add it from the new product. Here the shortcut is given. Simply you have to enter the product name, HSN code, unit and category. Then click on the save button. Then you have to click on the reset button. Then you can add the product details here. You can select the purchase date, then enter the invoice number. You have to select the entry date, you have to enter the supplier name, or you can select it from the drop down. As you can see here, it is showing the other details automatically. Now you have to enter the product name, packaging, batch number, HSN code, unit, MRP, manufacture date, expiry date will show you automatically. You have to enter the purchase rate, sale rate, quantity, discount. You have to select the CGST and other GST. If you want to add, then the amount will show you automatically. Then click on the add button to add the details. And if you want to add discount, you can add discount here. You can add shipping, packaging cost, round off the total amount, and you can see the amount details will show you here. And to add the payment details, you have to simply select the add payment, and you can see the payment type cash, credit, debit card, credit card, check, bank transfer is showing, and the total amount will show you in the amount paid. And if you select credit, then you have to put 0 in the amount paid, so the total amount will show you in a due amount. Then you have to select the due date, then click on the preview button to save the purchase product details. Let me show you the invoice. It will look like this. You can see here. And in a return purchase product, we can enter the details of the product that we have to return from the new return button. Here you have to select the supplier name, then the details will automatically show you. Then you have to enter the product name, the details will automatically show you here. You have to enter the unit price, MRP, quantity, discount, then select the GSTs, and the amount will show you automatically. Then click on the add button to add the product details, and if you want to round off, then round off the total amount here. Then here the payment type is showing, you can select it and amount paid will be shown here. Then click on the preview button to save the return purchase product details. And in the damaged product record, you can add the product that are damaged from the new return button. Here you have to enter the supplier name, the details will automatically show you. Then you have to enter the product name and other details will show you automatically. You have to enter the unit price, MRP, quantity, discount and GST. Amount will show you automatically. Then click on the add button here. Then the payment type you have to select, the amount paid will show you automatically. Then click on the preview button to save the damaged product record, and let me show you the details and the bill. This is the damaged product invoice, you can see. And related to the sale, when customer gives order to us or we take order from the customer, we can add the order details in the sale order. To add the details, click on the add sale order button. Here you have to enter the customer name, mobile number, you have to select the order date and address, you have to enter email ID and GST number. Then enter the product name, the details will automatically show you here. You have to enter the unit price, quantity, discount, you have to select the GSTs, then amount will automatically show you. Then click on the add button. If you want to add discount, you can add discount here, shipping and packaging cost. You can round off the total amount and the amount details will show you here. Then in the add payment, you can add the payment details here, and simply you have to select the payment type, the amount paid will be show you here. And if you select credit, then you have to enter 0 in the amount paid, then the total amount will show you in the due amount. Then you can enter the notes here. Then click on the preview button to add the sale order details. Let me show you the invoice of sale order. Here you can see it is showing. You can print this. In the sale product, the product we have sold to the customer, you can add the details here from the new sale button. You have to enter the customer name here, mobile number, you have to select the issue date, you have to enter the email ID address and GST number, then enter the product name here. The details will automatically show you. You have to enter the unit price, quantity, discount, and select the GSTs. The amount will automatically show you. Then click on the add button to add the product details. Then you can add the discount, shipping and packaging cost, round off the total amount, and amount details will show you here. You have to select the payment details if you want to add. Then here the different payment details are showing. Here the total amount will show you automatically, and if you select credit, then you have to enter the 0 in amount paid. Then the total amount will show you in the due amount. Then you have to select the due date. Then you can enter the note for the customer. Then click on the preview button to save the new sale details. Let me show you the record of the sale and the invoice. Here you can see the invoice of the sale. It will look like this. You can print this invoice, and in return sale we can keep the record of the product which are returned by the customer in a new return button. Click on that. You have to enter the customer name, mobile number, address and email ID. Then you have to select the due date and return date. Then you have to enter the product name. The details will automatically show you. Then you have to enter the unit price, MRP, quantity, discount, and you have to select the GSTs, and the amount will automatically show you. Then click on the add button to add the product details. You can round off the total amount, and you can select the payment type and amount paid here. It will show you automatically. Then click on the return preview button. Then the record will be saved of the return sale product. Let me show you the invoice. Here it is showing. You can see. You can print this. We can create the Challan from the Challan option. Click on the new Challan button. Simply you have to select the invoice number, then click on the search button. Here you can see the Challan is automatically generated. Click on the preview button to save the Challan, and it will look like this when you generate the Challan. You can see the preview. You can also create manual Challan from the new Challan button. You have to enter the customer name, mobile number, address, mail ID, GST number. Then select the Challan date. You have to enter the product name. The details will automatically show you here. Enter the unit, quantity, discount, and select the CGSTs and select the GSTs. Then amount will automatically show you. Then click on the add button to add the product details. You have to enter the total amount. If you want to add discount, you can add discount here, shipping and packaging cost, and total round off. You can add note for the customer and click on the preview button to save the manual Challan. And let me show you how the manual Challan look like. Here you can see, and you can print this manual Challan. We can create and give quotation or estimate bill to the customer from the estimate bill. Click on the new estimate bill button. Here you have to enter the customer name, mobile number, address, then select the date. You have to enter the product name, unit price, quantity, discount, and amount will show you automatically. Then click on the add button. You can add a discount, other cost, round off the total amount. You can add the payment details here, and amount details will show you here. Then click on the preview button to save the estimate bill. Let me show you the estimate bill. Here you can see the bill is showing. You can print this. In the employee section, you can add the employee details here. Click on the add employee button. Here you have to enter the employee name, country, position, and you can see the star marks here. These are the mandatory field which you have to fill, otherwise record will not be saved. Then if you want to add a salary details, you can add the salary details here. Then click on the save button to save the employee details. And in employee attendance, you can add the attendance of employee from new attendance button, which is given here. Click on that. As you can see here, the employee name is showing and it is marked as present. And if you want to mark them absent, then simply select the employee ID here and you have to enter the remark like absent. Then click on the absent button. Here you can see it is marked as absent, and if there is a holiday, then you have to select the holiday, then enter the holiday name here. Then click on the save button to save the attendance details. And in employee salary, if you want to add the salary details of employee, you can add it from here. Click on new salary button. You have to select the employee ID, then click on the search button. Here you can see the employee details is showing. You have to select the month. Then you have to enter the salary paid amount and you have to enter the description here. Then click on the save button to save the salary details. And in the salary calculation, according to the employee ID, you can search. It will show you the net salary according to the total present days. And in the account section, click on the payment. In the ledger, you can see the date and person name wise ledger. Here it will show you the details like date, receive amount, paid amount, purpose, and you can see the account statement between the date, paid amount, receive amount, balance, opening balance and net balance. Then if you want to print, you can print this ledger, and you can also add the payment details here like normal pay and invoice based payment. Click on the normal and you can add a normal payment details here from new normal pay button. You have to enter the name, mobile number, address, select the payment date, time and payment amount, and you can add the description. Then click on the save button to save the normal payment details. And in the invoice based, click on the new invoice based pay. Simply you have to select the invoice number here, then click on the search button. If there is any amount left, then it will show you here in the due amount. Then you have to select the date, then you have to enter the amount which will show you in a due amount. If you want to add the payment details, you have to add, and you can add a description. Then click on the save button to save the invoice based payment details here. And in a receive, you can enter the received payment details. In a normal, you can add a normal receive record from new normal receive button. You have to enter the name, mobile number, address, enter the receive date and time and receive amount, description. Then click on the save button to save the new normal receive record. And in invoice based, click on the new invoice based receive. You have to select the invoice number, then click on the search button, and if the due amount will show you here, then you have to select the date, and the amount will show you in the due amount. You have to enter in the amount received, then click on the description, then add this, then click on the save button to save the new invoice based received payment. And in a Daybook, you can search according to the date, that how much amount you have received, the purpose and paid amount. And you can see here the account statement between the date, how much amount you have received, paid, how much amount is balanced, opening balance and net balance. You can see, you can print this. And in the bank facility, you can add the bank record details from add bank record. Then you have to enter the account number, bank name, select the date. You can select the mode, which is cash, check, online, bank charge, enter the reference number, then how much amount you have deposit and withdraw you can add. Then click on the add button to add the bank record. In tools, you can add a reminder here. To add a reminder, click on the add reminder button, enter the name, note and select the date and timing. Click on the save button to save the reminder. Here the calculator is given to calculate your amount, and here the notepad is given so you can add the notes. In manage, you can back up the data which you store, and we can restore the data. You can add the user to use this software here, and you can change the username and password of the user. And in a report section you can generate different type of report like sale report, purchase report, sale return report, purchase return report, damage report, sale order report, purchase order report, manual challan report, salary report, expiry report, normal payment report, normal receive report. So this is our software. I can only tell you to adopt this software. It will help you in your day-to-day work. I hope you like this video. Have a good day.